this fest, he's like
Welcome back. Hello, Aloy.
So,
Yes. Despite the I am pleased to see.
well,
Yes. Are you ready to or we can
So, about Beta.
You have both. I like to think
3, then. But
they have all. Varl has once the biosphere.
yeah, that's...
All as Minerva, the facility, though without my...
Let's hope so. Gaia?
It was...
Your friend.
Yes, though I...
She was... Thanks, Gaia. Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
Connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Erend, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right? In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position, and mine is too. Mine as well.
Okay. Radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment. Applying countermeasures.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go.
Capture imminent. Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
It's cracked.
Look!
Engage. Autonomous defenses. Directive. Neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready!
Here they come!
Vor'll stay here. Protect Beta.
Got it.
Be careful!
We got this! Stay back!
Aloy! Help! Oh!
Get back! Over here, you!
Follow up on that after working.
Come on! Aloy, get a hand over here!
Hold on!
Draw it away from Beta! Stay back! Get back! Over here, you!
Oh, you're wounded. Still in this fight.
Aloy, get a hand over here!
Are you okay, Aloy?
Draw it away from Beta!
Oh!
Get back! Over here, you! Aloy, get a hand over here!
Aloy!
Draw it away from Beta! Stay back! Get back!
That's all done for now. You two okay?
Back to it, I guess. Still breathing.
Aloy. Refill my patch with these later. Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here. I'll get the cracked core fixed in the meantime. Chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feed. You should know there is a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there. Some kind of production chamber. Festus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Festus is hiding too.
Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go.
Defenses check. Materials back.
Well, that doesn't sound good. Machines are making a beeline for another chamber. I better follow them. I gotta find a way past this shield.
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there should be a node you can override near the central platform.
Thanks. I should deal with these machines first. Oh, great. More machines on the way. Beta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
got them all.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
Cycle X97 Gamma.
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, it better not get comfortable.
Energy containment failed. Saves overwhelming.
Great. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out!
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right? Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity! I think we can do this, Aloy.
Should be able to catch a ride on one of those metal carriers. My focus can't read anything. Just a little longer. Alright. I need to drive Hephaestus out of here.
There should be another node to override.
Got it. Here we go again.
All good. I'll try to get your access back. Node access restored. Now you can override it.
Good work.
You did the heavy lifting.
Okay. Festus is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
The machine that Festus was building. It must have finished it.
It's wonderful. Whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No, Beta. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
Okay. Be safe.
Intruder target. Capture, repair, Cauldron Tower. Infiltrating Cauldron. You sound Cauldron Iota. C. Cauldron G. You are in violation. But no.
done.
You did it! There should be one more note to override.
Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you. No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Humans retreating to facility core.
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Varl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Aloy, the bypass is done.
The core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. And we better get started with the merge.
It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
To complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her! I can't even see her!
Beta. Varl. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay. What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
I held focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen...
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Yeah. Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure they will compel her if need be. But her life, she's the only one who could.
Because you people...
Idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness. That's why I created the data channel.
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed these. It took a cataclysm out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon, only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, left to us.
Which you decided to make for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him.
How do you know about...
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful. But his subordinate, he gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regal.
By tapping their focuses, the distribution of override tech, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with...
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it and the Tanakh army. Such a shame.
My old focus.
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, I knew better. After your dramatic, Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly rolled. You were like a splash of color on a worn canvas.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired them. It's worth noting that if I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
So this channel you shared with Beta...
Gerard believes he's the most... Even after 1,000 years, he's... The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrust. It offered us a chance...
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes. Though it pained me.
She felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always...
Why did you make the data...
I built this house a safe place. Cultural artifacts of truly some of the greatest...
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold, and I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and data being drummed in. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but she needed it.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the...
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know, in this case, a place where a passage that, when silent, we will enter through fighting. The distraction will...
Once we're inside...
Here, in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery, once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
Regala's only interested in killing Hikaru and waging war on the cart. What does she have to gain by...
It's the price she must pay. Without the ability to override her little rebellion, would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of
In exchange for an assault on the base. And all without ever who the sons of. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still that blind spot is what will allow.
Well, hundreds have died. So you know.
What would you like?
Well, start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan, all because of
Oh.
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First, from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gather.
You were a spy?
More like a service. I had to remain anonymous to protect. But despite that anonymity...
What happened when...
They painted one where we explored the... It was only late. They only intended to bequeath this view. By the time I find Faro's machines were devouring. So I accepted Far's... I wanted Liz to come. But she had nobler plans.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths?
I knew some of them were. Certainly. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality. It wasn't life. It was stultifying, a pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again. But this time with eons to consider my mistake. Now finally having met you.
To do what?
Help you to fulfill Liz's dream, which a better future for you.
So you knew...
Liz was everything she was, and more. You've managed to distill her great...
I'm not asking about me.
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
So when you met Elizabeth...
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning. A touchy subject in those days. Because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to... An AI-driven system that wouldn't just act, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life.
Revolutionary stuff. I watched her after she had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I...
So how did you find...
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming. Almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling. First Varl. Now Hikaru and the Tenakth. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it. What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Sylens' army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Sylens' only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakth. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring silence to the table.
Not if. When. Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah. It's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Just to let you know, I'm now into your focus network.
Right. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells. Against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood. Gonna be harder to see in the snow.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith, Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After... Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... At least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first... we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me... a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
I thought...
I wanted to
Yeah, don't worry. I'll be there.
I never doubted.
Oh, I'm glad you're...
So am I. I know you hate...
Oh, you go... Are you... I'll...
I'm...
Understand.
Do you think...
I can't...
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, it hurt. Yeah, maybe I'll...
What'd you do?
Well, I tried to...
Yeah, maybe that...
I was just curious to... Turns out it really...
Anybody...
Zoe can't stand the smell of it. I tried...
What about...
I'm pretty sure we...
I need to... I'll do my...
Over here, Aloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plains Zone and... further east, to the Nora Sacred Lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Vala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Vala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the sea rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm with child, Aloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them. I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my sphere. And I'll use it on the Sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget. Override installed. Now to find a Sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain. Okay, I need to find a Sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain. Good. There are Sunwings up here. We'll have to approach them quietly. Its wings look like they can catch the sunlight. Probably a fast flyer, too. Got it. Whoa! Head rush. Tilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tallnecks. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it. There's a tall neck. Need to get on top of its head. Now, how to land this thing. Made it. That's all I got. Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the tall neck.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Whoa! I'm gonna get used to that. Regala's rebels. Reinforcements, maybe. Heading for the Grove. I hope Hikaru lets me know I can get out a little longer. There's the energy cell. Right on the Titan's back. Got the cell. Now onto the Grove. Pulse from the Tallneck should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to get more from any Horus I fly to. It'll be useful, even after I deal with Regala.
It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here it goes.
It's Aloy! She flies on the wings of the 10. The tide has turned! Push through!
End of the line, Hakan. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala! Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
This fight is just beginning! Your body weak! At least leave me with a scar! Do you have any words now?
I'm not giving up.
I will not be conquered!
Alright, so that's how it's gonna be.
nothing but shame to your pride.
This is where it ends!
Yeah, it is.
I will carve my story into you!
Challenge! I once slew 3 demons.
Soon your blood will be mine! Is this how you give up your life? I was to fight a legend! You're nothing but a tale for children! You die here and now! Fight! Fight until death! Here, death greets you! Strike and strike! I will finish you, and then come. Woo! The rains will wash your filth from the land. This is all you are?
Here I am again, on my knees before bootlets and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the 10. You who challenged her. By our rights, you must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die. I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do whatever it takes.
I don't want your mercy.
It's not mercy. The battle I'm talking about will be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes. My blood is yours. Your enemies are mine.
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
She does not need it.
I will be there. You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room. He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regala's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regala gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Armor for the battle ahead. May it keep you safe.
Thank you.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tenakth for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tenakth army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late. Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board, so head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back. Are you the...
Oh, no. They spread the word.
I've bought you
Another chance. Let me know when you want to...
I'll see...
Join JTF-10 for a covert operation. Deep within the rainforest.
Good voice.
Champion, I fear we must lean on your strength and generosity again.
Just tell it to her straight, Ducka. The tribe needs the arena. She's our only hope to getting it open again.
You need the arena? But the cool route's over.
That's true, but we also use the arena to boost the tribe's morale.
We use it for training. Herd in machines so our soldiers can experience the glory of the kill in a controlled setting.
Which, of course, boosts morale. But Chief Hikaru won't let us reopen the arena until the ballista protecting the field is repaired.
We need it in case a machine runs amok, and it was damaged during the cool route. The parts we need aren't easy to find.
I get it. You need me to hunt down some machines and grab the parts.
We'd ask someone else, but every squad in the Grove is on alert. But the task is not without compensation, right, Kala?
Of course. Once the arena is open again, I would be honored to invite you to compete. A wide variety of machines will be available.
And I will award you prizes for victory. Not just from the arena, but also for medals won at hunting grounds. You'll be able to trade them for some of the tribe's very best gear.
To fix the ballista, we'll need a sinew from a rollerback, along with some bristleback tusks. Both kinds of machines have been spotted near a campfire to the southeast. You can bring the parts back to me here when you're done.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
One more thing. If you're going back into the wilds, I have another duty tied to our soldiers' morale. A regrettable one. Every Tenakth soldier carries a tag carved with their squad symbol. Rebels have been hoarding the tags of the soldiers they kill. Regala may be gone, but the holdouts have kept up the practice. You might find such tags at any enemy outpost. If you do, bring them to me. I'll make sure they're returned to the soldier squad mates and loved ones. Having confirmation sometimes soothes their grief. And there are bounties involved, if that matters to you.
I've already found some of those tags.
Here, but don't let your guard down.
We've made a mess of things around here.
We'll need that ballista and good work. Aloy, need to turn it, but if you want to turn...
Oh.
No problem. Good luck on the hunt.
Well,
safe trip.
How's our supply of ash
Maybe I'll take a look on that.
guess I need to head southeast to find that roller. I already
An
have
honored
enough
champion.
bristleback tusks on me.
I'm Nako. Have you been out to the Valley of the Fallen by chance?
Don't think I have. Why? What's there?
My idiot little brother. The valley is a test of endurance and skill for my clan, the Lowlanders. But it's been closed for months. Commander's orders. There have been reports of strange lights off the coast, and the whole area is crawling with deadly machines. But Dax, reckless and bare-armed as he is, went in anyway. Never takes no for an answer. Convinced 2 others to go with him, too. They've been missing for days, and now Marshal Ivir has been sent in to bail them out.
Strange lights, deadly machines, and missing soldiers? Sounds like a lot, even for a marshal.
I'd go by myself, if I wasn't stuck on transport duty.
I'll find your brother, if I can. Where is this valley?
Southwest of here, in the depths of lowland territory. Look for the climbing path on the cliffs. It marks the start of the valley. And if you see my brother, knock him on his ass for making me worry.
Strange lights off the coast. Whatever it is, it can't be good. I should look into it when I'm out that way.
Pretend have spoken to us anew.
Carl's on.
The visions are renewed. Let us receive their wisdom.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks. Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base?
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Oh, no. You first.
Better get everyone in the control room, so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. I will, Rost. Now and always. Focus. It's Varl's. I used to think no Nora would ever accept one. But Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed. He refused to let me push him away. I failed Varl at Gemini. I should have pushed harder. I should have done more. I'd give anything to have him back. With Regala out of the way, Hikaru and Tanakh, they're safe. The future's up to them now. I do wish they'd drop all the honorary names they've given me. But if I've learned anything about them, that is not a battle I am going to win.
You know, we've never played Machine Strike together.
Oh no. I got enough trouble with Katala, always kicking my ass.
Aloy, I heard you. I was half
Sorry to disappoint. Ready to...
Whatever.
Thoughts on our new...
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells... She's more like a cold piece of metal.
She's... Have you talked...
Erend and I tried speaking to Silence.
Charming. How's Erend?
For a moment there, he thought, but he never truly... Guess that Oseram...
I'll make sure. Thanks.
You know, I saw. Does this mean
almost?
But now
So,
yeah, there's
and deadly. I know things.
Why not a few?
Guess the more.
She.
Don't worry. The Zeniths.
If you.
I hope our. He is. He refuses.
Oh.
You know that special. Yeah. How are you all?
Varl's lost it. I didn't. Zoe and but.
They need time.
And what about?
I don't know. We won't let this.
Everyone's.
And you?
Nervous?
Don't worry. What was.
Flood control. If we can, then my won't have.
Right. Anything?
Could help. I recall, but technology. Think of what it. But
replacing.
I'll be.
And I haven't.
Thank you.
Aloy.
Wish I could say we don't need them, but even Regala.
Yeah.
Right. Doesn't look like.
Yet. So, I've been busting my bulk.
Don't worry.
Looking forward.
I guess silent.
I was so.
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want after everything?
Sure.
I tried, and you say she.
I think so. I better get.
Oh, you know.
The weapons of the
I
old
see you've
ones
got your
were
new arm
powerful
ready to go.
indeed. Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the absence, but no matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through.
Haven't seen you.
I saw you fly on the wings of the 10. I would say that
Thank you.
It is I.
Things will get ugly once the Zenith.
I would have it. Many soldiers died in the... Though, I am curious how...
Leave that to me.
As you say.
Did you meet?
There is something... I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her and...
Honestly, with her? Look, I know, but I want her on our side.
It is more than she deserves.
Thank you, Kata. Your people keep mentioning...
The visions tell us that the 10 flew on great for us. It is why the challengers leap into... And now... like the... So?
I won't lie.
I can only...
I bet people...
None more... She couldn't wait. I gave her the data I used to build...
Good luck with that. I have to go...
Understood.
Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that? Okay. Data module's in. All right, people. I need you up in the control room, right away. Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location. Undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood? You two? A minute? Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. Are you with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
Weapon to the Zenith base in
We're finally doing this.
Never thought I'd be off. I can hear. By the way, if you have...
If that one's not...
A little bugger saved my butt with those... besides...
Wouldn't want to spoil...
Thanks. I was... So he... Vol...
You know, and you...
I guess if...
You think...
Yeah? Oh.
So, how did Ursa escape mad?
Well, first, for what? To die as sacrifice. Thinking somehow that was... And when it was the cards you thought she'd go down if...
Oh, but she didn't.
She defeated all of them. And the mad Sun King was impressed, I guess. He enjoyed it.
Remember you... That's how she met Avad.
Yeah, but what no card... He knew their best chance. He got her everything.
I get the feeling...
Oh, man. But Avad...
She made it...
As perfumed and powdered...
That would,
Oh, I worked like a... They paid a traveling... All good story.
I guess...
I'll see you at the...
I wouldn't have it... I hope...
Aloy, at least...
Thanks.
I know there's... But I was wondering if you were able...
Stray land gods?
Thank you.
Everyone here...
You know, he realized, to be honest, so... He brought up this... We sat there. How every... And any fee... I miss him
I know. You and
He may have... And that ale, I still plan on...
Try not... I should go.
Before you do,
What is it?
you place this focus in my... If I should fall in battle,
So,
make sure you stay alive to do so.
let's just try it out. You nervous?
I'd be lying.
The plan will work.
Right.
The rest, but you'll...
What?
I don't know. Once all this is...
I don't know. If I go back, or what they do to me for reading. Even if would I be buried away by the... Would I dare challenge, or losing...
Who's this?
We used... I hated her, but apparently we became very close. She
Well, that was smart of her.
Yeah, I don't know.
I do. I want you to know...
Whatever happens, I never thought I'd get...
Come on, do I look... Katala will protect...
I'm not afraid. I know Katala will, if we die doing so.
I'd rather...
We'll try.
I need...
I'll be my truth.
Did you need something? Bravo, you managed to sway us.
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon...
There's always, but that's not why you're here.
Since when were you...
Since you turned this into modest success.
Okay, so your big plan. You learned about the Zeniths from... Then you came up with a plan to defeat them. And to get the Tanakhs to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Promethea.
Did you have an actual question, or are you...
So all this time, even before I found the coordinate, why couldn't you just...
When I learned of the Zenith's return, I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tanakhs to assault, and I knew you would never allow such a Thus, I devised a means...
You wanted me to surrender to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving Lab.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would, thereby keeping you out of...
So you really didn't know they...
No. Unfortunately.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we... Tell me about the weapon.
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant...
That doesn't...
No. But I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you... Yes. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work.
Why create the... You didn't need a bunch of awesome...
They were a necessary through the Sons of
Tell me about the...
No, yeah. Suffice...
Why help Regala take over?
Before Regala's rebellion, Hikaru was only concerned with battling machines, and even if I gained his ear, he would never agree.
So helping a bloodthirst...
Yes. Exceedingly so. She would have led the tribe and...
Alright, Silence. I think I have to...
For someone to live it well.
Yeah.
Survival...
Do you know...
Oh, I know a great deal of things.
Oh, a feeling.
Something else?
While I was out there,
The tribe from...
Their entire tribe was shaped... Don't you want to know?
No. They shrouded the knowledge they...
Yes, well...
Did it not?
So those run-ins with the... We found fair...
You must have needed Omega clearance.
Worse than you...
He single-handedly wiped out collective human...
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod...
For a start.
I'll be...
As you wish.
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah?
I was thinking it's far further. When you have the time.
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course.
There you are. Well done, Aloy. You're truly a
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. It was more than that.
perceptive as ever.
Okay, so...
I was an orphan. And then I met Liz. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel... I think Liz felt the same way at first. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less when I wanted more.
So helping me. Restoring Elizabeth's dream. It's what,
a second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
Why did you make the data channel?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had...
Why do you think Elizabeth...
I've wondered that. She was brilliant. But it also felt like, I think...
I found a recording after Farzineth's attempt.
Yes.
I think she regretted how things...
Did she? Thank you for telling me. And that her last impression of me was as a functioning...
What else can we expect?
As I mentioned in the briefing, there are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing...
What for?
First, for use in the base's infrastructure. In addition, they've also... After hundreds of years, disaster construction...
Have you figured out how silent...
No, and I'll admit it bothers me. I am confident it will
How many of them are in the...
10, including Eric and Gerard. Only...
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths.
Out of necessity. Both when Earth was consumed and I did what I had to. Hence the data channel with Beta.
When I was in the ruins of Vegas...
Stanley. When we established our colony, lights, shows, gambling, and while others cloistered...
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he did...
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved.
When Beta escaped, who was she?
A dull star amidst... Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who... Verbena inherited her billions. At age 24, she became the world's most... Someone who leveraged...
What?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done...
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true.
What can you tell me?
He was the head of the world's largest... It made him one of the wealth...
What does one person...
Buy more power. Gerard's always believed himself, but beneath that it was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing while we were paying...
Well, we'll deal with him.
I would very much...
So, Eric...
I believe he got worse. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military. Even as governments abandoned human... He found success with client... There were also rumors that... But on Syria... In them, he could go on.
All of his tribe believes he was...
Then they would be...
Okay.
An array of the wealthiest people.
And let me guess.
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. She founded the Holonet's most successful... And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are... But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfect. When I think about all of us.
Okay.
I'll be here, and thank you, Aloy, for my past has always been as... I see Liz's dream.
Maybe we can make it.
We will.
I'm, gonna clean my gear later.
The rebel holdouts can't be allowed to continue their...
So...
I do not know. All that remains is...
Thank you, Katalo.
You brought us together. Oh, and by the way, I was hoping now would be a good time to go back to the Tremortusk site and test my new arm before we leave on our mission.
Right.
Thank you.
Now that training...
The Bulwark.
I'll
I know.
We didn't really...
There was... If he were to knock Varl's bravery among the most when the fight is done...
I'm sure he... I'll see you soon.
It will be...
There's Gwen stuff in here now. Must be all of us. This must be from the Scorcher that Katalo and I took down. Not a bad way to test his arm. He's come a long way from the embassy.
I keep thinking.
This place smells wrong. No sand or wind, only cold steel. And the others up there, your squad.
They can hold their own. And as for this base, it may not be what you're used to, but it is a shelter.
Call it what it is. A cage.
You came here on your own.
For the battle you promised. So for now I wait in my cage for your word. Tell me when to strike.
The whole time I've been in the West, I'd at least like to know why.
You were among the enemy. What more is there to know?
Why did you do it?
Dorok, Jiroka, Makalo, and the Karja pushed into the desert to raid our people. My brother's squad was among the first to enter, but the Karja captured them. It was too late.
So you wanted vengeance?
Vengeance. To tear down the Karja's city, hunt down every last survivor, but my chief betrayed.
How did Hikaru... Fashav told me how he became a marshal. He earned it just like any Tenakth.
It was an insult. No outland. And then a Karja mess. That's when I knew. Of course, to the...
What happened when the Karja messenger appeared?
A quivering priest bore a message from their new king. Suddenly the Karja wanted to talk peace. An embassy at the very fortress. A true Tenakth. Their blood exists to be spilled. But Akaro lapped up. He showed himself a Karja.
And lost.
His mercy. I vowed never to rest until the debt was repaid. So with an army, the day you got him.
The deal you made. Override tech. How did Silence approach?
That name means my agreement was with the Asarama Sera and there's...
So all this time, you didn't even know who you were really dealing with? And you trusted an Outlander?
If it was a trick, I would have crushed her. But she spoke with the same burning hatred for the Karja. And she offered me the chance to run them down with machine. The terror in your enemy's eyes. I bet you've...
I don't think so. What about your end of the deal?
Had I killed Akaro and become chief, these Zeniths would have been the first of the tribe's victories. But because of you, my people will
Because of me, Hundreds of Tenakth won't throw away their lives in a battle they can't win. Are you really going to...
I have no reason to.
Really?
I failed to kill Hikaru. Failed to it. The Karja remain out of my reach, cowering behind. All I have left are the screams. So show me where to.
Are you...
I know
really?
The card. So show me.
All right.
Ever since you got in my way, I've wanted to see your bones burn. But if I'm to die in then it might as well be.
I'll let you know when it's time.
Just you wait, Varl. We're taking those space lugs down.
I see you, champion. Sit, please. I hear that Oseram caravan down south is settling in nicely in our territory, bringing in all kinds of supplies from no man's land. They'd better hope our commander doesn't decide to supply them with a swift death instead.
I'm sure there's more important things on your commander's mind. Maybe I should check up on Torgif and his crew.
Your loss.
travels, champion.